All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. And in this video, we're going to be in the heavyweight division where, according to my scorecards, HE double stock hockey sticks has frozen over and Tyson Fury gets a gift decision over a Francis Ngannou of the UFC. How humiliating for Tyson Fury and for the boxing world. Tyson Fury is exposed for what people have said. Some people have said that he has been, but it was clearly shown against Francis Ngannou. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, man, Tyson Fury just got done with a squeaker of a win against Francis Ngannou over 10 rounds, got dropped and beat up in the fight, out-muscled, and looked like he was just going tat for tat with a guy that has never had a professional fight before in his life. Now, before I get into the details, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you so much for your continued support. All right, man. So the king of the heavyweight division just laid an egg. That's the only way that I can describe it. UFC fans or MMA fans out there right now are going to be calling boxing, going to be saying that boxing has been exposed because a heavyweight that people were saying were one of the greatest heavyweights ever gets in the ring with an MMA fighter who had never had a professional fight again before and gets dropped, beat up in several rounds. And man, I'm telling you, very well should have lost that fight or could have lost that fight to Francis Ngannou. No joke. Before I get into the details, though, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter of this channel, man, I certainly hope you paid the $76 or $79 for that pay-per-view, because I did. And I was sitting there watching it all day long, hoping the dang thing would come to an end. But I was like, you know what? I am not going to miss this Tyson Fury Francis Ngannou fight because I don't want something crazy to happen and me not having seen it, because I know people are going to talk about it tomorrow. So I watched it, and man, best $79 I've spent, because look, dude, Francis Ngannou beat that dude up, man. And in my opinion, he exposed Tyson Fury. And I'm going to tell you what he exposed Tyson Fury for. Tyson Fury is a cheat. And one of the reasons why I tell you that I think that he beats a lot of boxers is because of the amount of physicality and the laying on top of the fighters and grabbing them and wrestling them and mauling them. And whenever he has some problems with people boxing, because he's not a big puncher, case in point, Deontay Wilder and other fighters that he fought, he's not a big puncher, but he will start wearing you down when he lays his 6'9", 270, 280 pound frame on you, throws jabs past you, then tucks his arm and wrenches your head up, right? And then basically lifts you up in a headlock and hits you in your lungs at the same time. Well, what happened when he tried to do that with Francis Ngannou? It didn't work because Francis Ngannou was a better grappler than Tyson Fury was. I'm telling you, when you go back, if you get an opportunity to look at that film, look at it. Tyson Fury's inside fighting and his inside grappling was neutralized, almost as if it was just second nature to Francis Ngannou to do it. When Tyson Fury tried to wrap his head up and tear him and bring him down, Francis Ngannou just lifted his back up straight up, lifted Tyson Fury up with him, and then proceeded to throw shots on the inside at him. He was just out-mauled. And Tyson Fury usually can get himself out of troubles with fighters that hurt him or drop him by mauling them. And when he tried to maul Francis Ngannou, it didn't play out to his benefit. It played out to Francis Ngannou's benefit. Also, have to take my hat off to Dewey Cooper, Mike Tyson, and the people that prepared Francis Ngannou for Tyson Fury to counter Tyson Fury's straight right hand with a left hook, with a big left hook over the top of it. And you could see for the first round, I think he might have, I can't remember if Tyson Fury got dropped in the second or the third round, but pretty much from the first round, when Tyson Fury threw that 1-2, that hook came right over the top of that, like a bolo, like up coming down, almost like a Gennady Golovkin's corkscrew type of shot that was they clearly planned for and was like, you're going to be able to hit Tyson Fury like with this. Tyson Fury looked like a very average fighter tonight. Now, some people may think, well, maybe he was underestimating Francis Ngannou. Maybe it was an off night for him. No. If you are the type of heavyweight that people are saying Tyson Fury is, there's no way in the world Francis Ngannou should be able to compete with you like that. But again, Tyson Fury does not have a lot of punching power. Tyson Fury, by and large, relies on his length and his size to dominate and beat up smaller fighters. And he got in there with a guy that was 6'5", 277 pounds of muscle, who also knew very well how to grapple. One of the things that I noticed that Francis Ngannou did when Tyson Fury tried to grab him underneath his arms, right, and try to kind of headbutt him and move him back, man, Francis Ngannou just literally put his arm right underneath the elbow of Tyson Fury's and locked his arm by pushing his elbow back and straightened his arms out. And when he straightened his arms out, he didn't have any leverage. He didn't have any leverage to move him forward. And Francis Ngannou just moved him back. Every time Tyson Fury tried to get on the inside and muscle Francis Ngannou, he lost the grappling war, and he got more tired. And the fact that Francis Ngannou obviously has a chin, and Tyson Fury is not a big puncher. Salute, hey man, hats go off to my hat goes off to Francis Ngannou. The scorecard was a split decision. They had one guy gave it to Francis Ngannou. Two people gave it to Tyson Fury, but the one of those scorecards, there was only a round difference. And I'm telling you right now, man, I didn't keep a scorecard, but I wouldn't be surprised at all if there were people out there that think Tyson Fury lost that fight. Just my general gist of what was going on and kind of keeping an eye on what were going on in rounds. I myself personally might lean towards Tyson Fury, but that's just a bad look, man. And I'm telling you, a lot of that fight, the way that fight turned out, had a lot to do with Tyson Fury's inability to grab and maul Francis Ngannou, and he was pretty much just left fighting straight up with feints and quick 1-2s that really didn't carry a lot of power. Francis Ngannou was taking hooks straight from him, but the inability for Tyson Fury to lean on Ngannou, wear him down, push him down, had a lot to do with that fight. And what an embarrassment for the sport of boxing. Thank you, Tyson Fury. Because I was sitting at dinner with a bunch of MMA fans, and they're like, what do you think is going to happen? And I'm like, man, Tyson Fury's going to beat this dude, man. Come on. Like, it's just going to be a matter of time. Like, what does Tyson Fury want to do to him? No. That was not the case. It did not turn out like that. And as a lifelong boxing fan, pitiful performance there, Tyson Fury. You have now stained the heavyweight championship lineage by jumping in there with Francis Ngannou, going the distance and almost losing, getting dropped and almost losing. Tisk, 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 man. Bad look, stock drops severely in the all-time great category for sure. And with that, please let me know what you think in the comment section. And I'm out. Deuces.